Hi. Oh god. Hope everything's working, all good. Hi people! Why am I down here? Oh god. Oh, please wires. Don't trip me up now. Hi! Welcome. Oh, hi Papyrus! Welcome. How are you? How is everybody, actually? Today on New Year's Eve... Sorry. New Year's Eve! There you go. Hold on. I'm just checking something to make sure it's all prepared. Let's see. It looks like it's good. All right. So, I prepared. I'll wait a little bit, but I did prepare a slideshow of sorts to talk about things that I liked, that I have viewed myself this year. There's not that much, but I wanted to talk about it. There are a few things that are decidedly did not came out this year, but I experienced them for the first time this year. So I included them in a list too. You may be wondering also, what's this other thing that's like to my right here? Well, you'll see the full thing in a bit, which I'll post probably, which I'll definitely share the source of on my Twitter later today. Hi, Kargi! It is almost otanjobi omedetou gozaimasu. Not a akemashite, sorry. Akemashite omedetou gozaimasu. But that's tomorrow. That's when I could say that. Until then, it's New Year's Eve. Hi. So I'm just gonna yeah, Tanjobi was last week. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that was last Sunday. Not even a full week, but it is almost a week. Yeah. So, before we get to the list of things that I liked, I did wanted to start a little earlier. However, like, I had to go, I had to go, like, oh, thank you for the lurk and the head pat. For the win, I'm gonna guess. FTW. Thank you. Yeah, I wanted to start at like an hour or more earlier, but a few things held me up. One, I forgot to get some groceries yesterday for today. I forgot to get some groceries for today. So, yeah, FTW works. Okay. So I had to go out today, and it was very, very busy out today. It was very busy. From the words of BR. BR's initials. Oh, okay. Okay, that makes sense now. You know, for the longest time, I thought, like, I knew what, you know, FTW was, you know, for the win. I knew what that was pretty easily. But W2TF, on the other hand, took me so long to figure out what the actual acronym was. I was like thinking of like, okay, so it's for the win. Win the 4? No, that doesn't sound right. But I was just like racking my brains, like what the heck could that mean? Urban Dictionary was a bit around. Look, I haven't used. I know Urban Dictionary, okay, but I didn't know of it back then. I never thought about using it. Anyways, I got some, like, I meant to get, like, cooking chopsticks a while ago. Like, hold on a second. Aw, man. Hold on. I put up some, like, more of my, sound foams yesterday. And it looks like one of them's, I did not put up properly. Hold on. Let me try to fix that. Oh, boy. I'm gonna have to fix that. No. No. Quick operation. I barely have enough, tape, double-sided stuff left for it. Quick operation. Hold on. Okay. That should be fun. That should be fine. It's not looking goofy anymore. There we go. What is different about cooking chopsticks? Well, one, they are the ones that I got anyways are like really long and are a bit thicker. It's so that way it's useful if you're frying things. So like tempura, for example. I'm making vegetable and shrimp tempura today. I already cut up everything. I washed the rice. I got some pre-made, pre-deveined and pre-breaded tempura shrimps. They just have to be fried. So, and I got some tempura mix. So all I have to do is make the mix and do that for the vegetables. And then there you go. It's all bing bang boom. The frying though is still gonna take forever in a day. That's gonna be like at least 30 minutes of me just frying. Because I have a lot of vegetables. But yeah, last year I did not have cooking chopsticks, so that was a pain in the butt. So I had to, like, I have a lot of chopsticks, but I did have to basically throw out one of them because it was so, like, done after so much cooking in the oil. I was like, oh, and I really liked it too. So I made sure this year I would not make that same mistake and get actual cooking chopsticks made to be in fry oil stuff. So there's that. Yeah. So I'm all prepared. That's not for like a few hours. And until then I'm just here to relax and also talk about my list. So hold on. My list of things that I liked in 2022. I like having my instant reverb button now. Anyways, let's see if it works. Jesus, that's loud. Sorry about that. Playlist had a different idea of what I wanted to do. Anyways, yeah. So, things that I liked in 2022. And other things, too. Before that, though, I'm going to rant a bit about PowerPoint. or specifically OBS with PowerPoint. Do you know it's a pain in the butt to make a PowerPoint in OBS? You can't just, like, you can make a PowerPoint outside of, you know, OBS. Which is what I did. I made a whole PowerPoint and everything. And then I was like, okay, let's just drag and drop into OBS. You can't do that. Not base OBS, at least. Maybe there's somebody who, like, made, you know, one of those plugins that you could add to OBS so that you could have it accept PDF files. But the current version that I have doesn't do that. So instead, what I had to do was on one of the sources that you added to OBS, you can do a image slideshow. And so you add individual images in that, and that can act as a PowerPoint. You didn't just use PowerPoint itself or window cap. Ah! I'm dumb. I am dumb. I didn't think of that. I went. Whatever. It's fine. It's already here. It's fixed. Basically, I don't have to care. Let's just not worry about that. But yeah, it was such a pain in the butt. I had to make, like, you have to capture every slide as an image to then add it in order to properly put PowerPoint into OBS. Where is my PowerPoint? Hold on. Where'd it go? There it is. Yeah. It was a pain in the butt. Hold on, let me check something. Okay, nope. Alright. I didn't know if it went into games immediately or not. I forgot. Oh, you're gonna try to clip something? You could do it after the stream. That is something you could do. But, yeah. I could probably clip it later. Thank you for trying. See? That happens sometimes. It's all good. So, yeah. Hold on. I'm gonna take a sip of my very hot green tea right now. One thing I got at the store, I got some Calbee's Jagarico Hokkaido butter flavor. They're like these little potato French fry looking potato chips. And this one's Hokkaido butter flavor. And yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty decent. Like, I haven't had these in a while. They had like a something in seaweed flavor, regular flavor, and of course, salt and vinegar, which I despise horribly. Like, I don't know how you could have salt and vinegar. That does just no. No. I can't. I can't go with that. Only thing worse is sour cream and onion. Yes! Oh, thank goodness somebody else doesn't like sour cream and onion. Oh boy. Well, we're not here to talk about food items. You know. We're here to talk about games and other things too. So, in hindsight, there wasn't that many games that I played that came out this year. And even less were games that I actually played more than once. So, there's that. I'm gonna talk about them. This is not in any order. I just wrote down games as I remember them, and also checked on release dates to make and also bought dates for the next category. So yeah, the first few that you're gonna see is ones that I really, really like. First up, Pokemon Arceus. Arceus. Pokemon Arceus. For me, I have not played Scarlet yet. I haven't touched it yet, even though I got it for Christmas / birthday. So that'll be on next year's list as game that didn't came out this year, but I played it for the first time because I'm trying to get through the Nuzlocke first. But this game is what I want from Pokemon so much now. Like the fact that you don't have to go into battle to capture a Pokemon. You could just throw a Pokeball. Just that alone, like, helped so much. I like how, like, it's happened in starting with, I believe, Sword and Shield, where you can just automatically go be on your riding Pokemon of choice. But this is my first Pokemon game that I got to experience it, so I'm gonna say it's for this one. I like that. The music is, even though it's based, on the Sinnoh region, which is the 4th generation games, but it's all remixed, so it's almost so well that it almost feels like that's basically its own style. And there's also plenty of original tracks too. I really like, even though I've seen complaints about it before, I like the art style. Sort of watercolor-ish. If there's any complaints, it's that it's a little sparse in some areas. But trying to fill up the Pokedex as like an actual incentive that you're supposed to capture more than just one Pokemon and fill out the Pokedex because you're writing it. I really like that concept. I hope that Game Freak / Pokemon Company can go back to this idea in a future game. With, more development time, possibly? Please? And not, try to cram 2 games in 1 year, like this year. That's what I would like. Please and thank you. Yeah. I still have to do endgame for this this one. You know, the post-game, I should say. There's still some post-game stuff that I haven't done, but otherwise, I have completed it. If we're talking about, like, the base story, I actually did complete this one, so... Yeah. A favorite of this year. If I was smart enough, I would have gold stars prepared as a PNG and just put have a gold star next to it. Yeah. You see Pokemon on screen, but it's here to look. I have no control of this music list. This is just Nintendo things. Was it this year that Skyward Sword came out on the Switch? Or was that last year? Oh god, my conception of time is kind of bonked right now. It's bonked. Yeah, the last few months, my time perception's just gone. I don't remember what order is for this list, by the way. We're just gonna... I know what's on the list, I don't remember the order. So, let's see what's next. Oh yeah, Vampire Survivors. This came out this year. I put in a lot of hours in this game. I don't think I've ever streamed it, but I played a ton of it on my own. It basically, as I'm paraphrasing someone else, it's basically created a new genre. Now, you could probably flip-flop this one with Holocure. And yeah. Between Holocure and Vampire Survivors, I put in way too much time into them. And apparently Holocure is getting an update soon. So that's good. You know, I finally just got almost all the items in Holocure, and now it's like, here comes an update. It's like, oh no, there goes my life again. It does a good time sync. You have big numbers, you just... I don't know how it's addicting, besides number go up sometimes. I mean, it's more evolved than, like, say, Cookie Clicker. You know. Because you do have to move and aim sometimes. But yeah, so pretty good, and especially, like, Vampire Survivors is only a few bucks. Or if you are into Hololive, you could just get that one for free. So, good choice. And I'm sure there's probably going to be some game in the future that'll, like, they'll upgrade it, the genre even more. What degree, I don't know yet, but we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Alright, you know why this is on here. Come on. Elden Ring, I put in a stupid amount of hours into this game now. Both on and off stream. Just grinding away, just going to different caverns and tunnels. And dying a lot. Like, there's a reason why it's on a lot of people's Game of the Year, like, list. Even being their number one. I don't know if it's my number one. Maybe? It's either that or Xenoblade. Or Pokemon Arceus. It's between those three, really, of games that I played this year that I'd like, I love. Oh, good, Phoenix, right. Oh, it's a Steel Samurai. Let's go. Love the Steel Samurai. That's right. Where's the Phoenix Wright on this list? Sorry. No Phoenix Wright on this list this year. Or, really, most games are old now. Sad. I still haven't played a few of the Phoenix Wright games, so, you know, if I play one next year, that could count on my list. But yeah, anyways, Elden Ring. Elden Ring's good. There is a few complaints, though. One is there's not that much music. There's not that much music. You don't need that much music, really, in general, because, you know, a lot of it is atmospheric and whatnot. I would like a bit more. I got spoiled with Pokemon and Xenoblade with how much music they have in their games. So, you know, that's just me, you know, yeah, whatever. There's that. There are some times where I get lost of what to do, of where I'm supposed to go. Though that, I think, is more on me. Because sometimes I don't fully explore everything. I think that one's more on me. Because you really should be exploring a lot if you want to, like, you know. I do like that you have to, like, there's not that much of a story. Well, there is a lot of story, actually. It's more of you have to dig for it and pay attention to, like, some of the dialogue and such. Granted, some of which I kind of, like, forgot / didn't pay attention to, so that's my fault. But the ones that I have paid attention to is really fascinating. And I'm sure that once I finally get to, America, Queen of... Is it Milena, Queen of America? Or vice versa? That boss, I'm sure I'm going to, have different opinions of the game. But until I get to that boss, yeah. I still like it. And I shall continue playing it until I can finally, say that I've had enough. Don't know when that'll be next, though, but it's a good time, good time. I do like the variety of weapons that I could, try out. And if I ever do a new playthrough, I definitely will do a different, a not intelligence build. I'll do something different. Maybe a strength build. Or the faith build, because I want to use dragons. I think that's faith. Anyways. Hold on. Cat stuff. Hold on. I think they just want food. Okay, next. Okay, so I'm kind of cheating with this one. I'm kind of cheating on this one a little bit with Monster Hunter Rise. Because technically, this came out on the Switch last year. And I got it on the Switch last year. And it was a good time. I liked it. And then it came out on a PC, and I got it. It came out on the PC this year, and I got it for that. So, yeah. Still a good game. I really liked it. I'm hoping that eventually I'll finally get the Sunbreak DLC. Once, I think that's on sale right now, but, I have other things that I want to get first before I dip my toes back into Monster Hunter. Monster Hunter Rise is my first foray, really, into, like, proper foray into going into the Monster Hunter series. I like it a lot. I like, now that I've got a grasp on the combat style, it's really fun to just, like, pizza hammer time. Go mad with the pizza cutter on some monsters. And zip zoom in the air, which I know that's not really a thing in the other games with the zip fly mechanic thing. I've heard Monster Hunter World is really good too, the predecessor. And I do want to check that one out as well in the future. And I know with Sunbreak, at least, Rise, the DLC Rise, Sunbreak, we're still getting monsters until like until February or something, and that's our plans thing. You want to tell me? I want to tell you my game of the year after my presentation. Go on then. We got a bit to go though. But yeah, I hope for future Monster Hunter games they keep some of. Like, okay, I don't quite know what I will want from a future Monster Hunter game. Obviously, a lot of the same stuff that I like in this one. But I can't tell you. I'm struggling to think of what I could approve, really, at the moment. I do know that, like, on previous Monster Hunters, like, the map system worked a bit different, where it's like, the map was about the same size, but it would be loaded. So every time you go to a different section of the map, it would load. And I think with World and Rise, that's been gone away, which I hope keeps the same. Hope that stays the same. But again, I am Batby in the Monster Hunter World stuff. Monster Hunter stuff, so let's see. I'm gonna drink some tea first, hold on. Ooh, that is hot. Next! Splatoon 3! Woomy! I love Splatoon 3. I love Splatoon in general. Like, I remember when I was in Japan for the first time, Splatoon just came out, but I wasn't able to play it because I was, in Japan. My Wii U was back at home. But there was already a few Splatoon stuff on sale. Specifically, I remember like a place, something for the 3DS, like Splatoon stickers and such you can add to your 3DS that I saw in Japan. That was fun. And now over the course of the year, it's now like Nintendo's like newest, in the span of how many years? 7+ years. Splatoon is now one of Nintendo's flagship franchises. It's amazing and this is like a new franchise, and it's up there in terms of like sales and revenue with Zelda and Mario. It's insane. But anyways, that's like Cell stuff. I really like Splatoon 3. It improves on a lot of stuff from Splatoon 2. Like for one, Salmon Run, no longer stuck on a like every few days schedule, and then if you missed it, oh well, gotta wait a few more days. Now it's 24/7. Good. Should have been like that in Splatoon 2, but glad they fixed that issue. New weapons. I like the mechanic, the squid roll, where like if you time it correctly, you dodge and gain a little speed in your ink form, in your squid form, and if you timed it correctly, you can also negate damage too from enemy shots. That's cool. Same with the one where you speed up walls a bit more. That's little more mechanics like that. New music. I really like the single player. The story. I really like the story actually of Splatoon 3. Like, don't skip on the single player stuff from the Splatoon series. Like, not only is it like a tutorial, almost like a tutorial for like how to play the game, but like they're just fun. And it concludes Callie and Marie's story that started in Splatoon 1, basically. So, and with the DLC that's coming up, that'll be for Marine and Pearl. I don't know if it'll conclude their story or not, but I don't know what's gonna happen next in terms of Splatoon lore. I like the art style, the music. Even if the music can sometimes be a little wonky, I like the style attempts. And the music goes by fast enough that's like if one song's there, then I'm like, it replaces really quickly with one that I like. Overall, a solid A for me. Now, if I can just get back up to executive rank in Salmon Run, I would really like that. Please, I got downgraded to Professional 1, and it's such a pain to get back up. Oh, now the Pokemon music starts, of course. What can I say about Xenoblade? About Xenoblade Chronicles 3! That's not spoilers! Non-spoiler alert, version. It's so good. It took me a bit, I'll be honest, for the combat. Only a little bit. I would say the combat was a little slow the first half hour or so. But once you get the full party, the combat speeds up rampantly. And you're able to do so much. The world, the locales that you can go to, the people, even the side characters, I really like. It's insane. Some of the quests where it's like, where the side characters are so good that even they get fan art too. Like Mwamba. That's right, Mwamba time. good. It has its own story. There are, of course, connectors to 1 and 2, which I won't talk about here because spoilers. I still have a little bit of the game to go through. I still have... I'm not complete yet, and I still need to get the DLC. So when the DLC story drops, I will cry like a bucket. It's good. If you've played 1 and 2, or even just 1, and like it, I think you would really like 3. Yeah. I enjoy. So those are my games. I think, is there one more? No, okay. Those games are games that I played that came out this year that, like, I'd be kind of, other than probably the Vampire Survivor thingy, that probably should have actually been on the other list that you're about to see. But other than that one, I think all of these are contenders for what I would choose as my game of the year. Now, there were other games that I played. Some that did came out this year, and others that did not came out this year, but I played for the first time. Let's see what those are. Devil May Cry, the first one. My first foray into the Devil May Cry series. It's fun. It's a little. It is old. It did take me a bit to get on its brain length. If I could stop hiccuping, please. We still have like 1 or 2 more. I think we have just 1 more stream to beat. To beat up Devil May Cry. And yes, and if I ever get the itch, we could then just jump into 3. Hold on. Whew. But yeah, I do like it. And I know that Devil May Cry 3 is a much better and much more hyped up game than 1, and especially 2. So I'm looking forward to that whenever I finally get to it. Your game of the year was an indie RPG that just came out. Oh. Dwarf Fortress. Wait, well, no, that's not RPG. And technically, that sort of been out forever. Unless you count the Steam release. Oh, wait! It's going to... Wait, is that one that you were talking about earlier? A few days ago? The super lesbian... animal RPG? Yeah! Really like it that good, huh? Ooh. Sorry, I talked a bit much. My throat. There's just been so much games. It just keeps going. We're just never gonna stop running out of games. Just good games alone. It's never gonna stop. The only game that might have challenged it would have been Xenoblade 3. If you played it. Right, you're still on 2. /Torna. Speaking of Xenoblade, guess what's the music? It's future connected. But anyways. Doom 64. I played that because it was Halloween time, And I think that was like a sub goal or something. I can't remember, but I played it. I got really frustrated in the last half hour of the game, and it colored my perception of it a bit. I think I would have liked it a bit better if I played the PC version, because, as I have found out, the PC version has the really good soundtrack. That's all electric guitars and such, which I thought would be normal in the Doom series. Instead, I got the N64 version. I got the one on the Switch, and that uses the original N64 soundtrack, which is much more atmospheric, and that was not what I was expecting or wanting, really. So that's a dock against. That is a dock against it. I do not like the music from the N64 Switch version. There's a Doom 64 port on PC that doesn't use the N64. Anyways, at least that's what I thought I heard. But yeah, the Switch uses the N64 soundtrack version, and I don't like it. Don't like it. I got really frustrated with it. It's not that it's bad, but I am very babu. No, the first one. No, the first one. But, yeah. I wouldn't mind going back to Doom 64. I don't know how many more levels there are. This is my problem. I could probably do only one other stream. And if it's I'm sure it's gonna get a lot harder, too. It's the problem. The reason I was even fixated on playing Doom 64 in the first place was because I remember Korone from HoloLive did like a 10-hour stream of Doom 64, and that was her first Doom game. And I really liked that stream, actually. And that's why I even considered it in the first place. Alright. Planet Crafter. This one's good. It's still in early development right now. It too has a bit of an atmospheric soundtrack. However, unlike Doom 64, I actually expected that, and I'm okay with that. I like atmospheric soundtracks when I'm expecting it. I know, yeah, Bloody Kitten is a really big fan of Planet Crafter. I like it. I haven't played too much of it since then, as well. But I'm waiting on more updates for it before I jump back in. I haven't really played that much in terms of, like, crafting games in general, which I'm putting things like Minecraft, and Terraria, putting that into the same category as that. I don't know how I feel about those kinds of games in general. I even have Minecraft. I haven't really touched it yet, though. I made sure to log in just to make, to test it out, but I haven't touched it. But yeah, decent game. It still needs to, update, though. Fire Emblem Warriors, 3 Hopes. That is a game that did came out this year. Now, I actually I did like the game. My history with I played Hyrule Warriors, the original on the Wii U. Sunk a ton of hours into it. Then I got the Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity, which was last year. That was a fun game. I still have to finish that one, but I did complete most of it in terms of the story. That was a nice one. Story could have been better, but most of it was actually pretty good. Until, yeah. Fire Emblem Warriors. I technically did play the first Fire Emblem Warriors on the Wii U, which they then ported. No, oh, wait, was that just Switch on? I can't remember. But I played the Switch version, and I didn't play much of it after that. I gave it up after like an hour or two. I did not like that version of Fire Emblem Warriors. This one, though, like, it was strictly on the cast of Three Houses. So it's much more focused. Slightly different story. Well, it is a different story, and a much more focused on story compared to the last Fire Emblem Warriors game. It unfortunately just had a bad timing with me. Because, like, Xenoblade came out a month later. It just came out like a month later. And I was really busy during, like, the month between the two games. And I haven't really played it since then. Which I'm really sad about, actually. Because from what I have played of it, it's good. It is a good game. I do like the Musou games. Or, well, the Switch stuff. Nintendo versions of it. I haven't actually played any of the Dynasty Warrior games. Which I know is basically the birth of it. Hold on. But I wouldn't mind playing a Dynasty Warrior game, like OG Dynasty Warriors. Well, I say OG, but I mean more like from that series, but like the newer games, so I don't want to play like the PS2 version stuff, no. Ain't that crazy. But, ooh. I would like, I know that I'm gonna keep Three Hopes, though. Because I know for a fact that I will get that itch to play a Musou game. My throat. I will get that itch to play a Musou game in the future. And it's better to have it as a backup instead of crying that I no longer have the game when I have the itch to play something like it. So that's why it's there. So even though I haven't put too much time into it, it's there. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I'm cheating with this one too. I'm counting the DLCs. Because technically I got this game last year. Which is... It's like, I had the game originally on the Switch. I lost it. So... And then I didn't have it for years. And then last year, I got the game for Christmas. And then this year, they started getting DLC. Welcome back. We're on the last item on this list, this part of the list. So I'm counting the DLCs as things for this year. They've now released 3 of the 6 courses I think it's 6. Not courses, but like, you know, technically it's more like 24 out of the 48 total. I have not played the brand newest ones that came out like 2 or 3 weeks ago. I have not played those yet. That'll be in the future. I think I'll play those when the next DLC comes out, or if somebody invites me or something. From the ones that I did play though, I liked the tracks. I was especially excited because Waluigi Pinball is back, which I haven't played since like the 3DS. It's one of my favorite tracks from the DS era, and I'm glad it's like upgraded and all spiffified. Oh my god, can I stop hiccuping? Please. So, it's fun. We'll get more tracks next year as well. I don't know what's gonna happen, but what we're going to get next. But it probably means that we're never gonna get a Mario Kart 9 until like the Switch 2 or whatever the next console's gonna be. Hi, Blade Kitten! Happy New Year's, Happy New Year's, or, well, you know, Happy almost New Year's. New Year's Eve, there we go. Unless it is New Year's for you, but in that case, Happy New Year's. Ooh, I'm doing good. My throat could be a little better right now. So that's why I have some tea. There we go. So it's been a little bit since I've talked this much in length. So, which I know that's not exactly good for your throat. You need to be able to talk at least a little bit every day. It's not always the case, but, you know, yeah. Anyways, that's it in terms of games. Take a 5-minute break after this slide. Yeah, we could do that. Which, the next slide is just a title thing. So I'm gonna take... I'll still be here. I'm just gonna, like, take... I'm just gonna mute myself, give my throat a little bit of, relax time. Where is my BRB text? There we go. Hold on a second. Oh. Alright. Alright, I think my throat is... Yeah, okay. I think my throat is feeling better now. Ooh. The rig. Oh, okay, that kind of rig. I was like, oh, rig as in model? Oh, you got the model. Got excited for there. So, yeah. This is the other category, which is everything else that I like. That came out, that, this is more of things that I have seen for the first time. Or, in music case, listen to the first time. Oh god. Core i3 or i5 or i7. Oh god, yeah, I get confused about the I insert thing afterwards too. Like, I know I have one of the higher ones, but I don't remember which one it is. If I was at the point, I'd be shouting about it everywhere. Yeah, fair enough. If you ever need computer advice, help, feel free to ask. Thank you. I think in terms of computer, I'm good at the moment. I did just get, like, a new graphics card. But, not too... I love this music. Sorry, I was like, I know this song. I know this song. This is spoiler song, though. It's a spoiler. Yeah. Anyways, music and such. First is music that if I can remember where my buttons to move the slide, that'd be great. Where is it? There it is. This is why I put music I discovered this year, because at least 2 of them are not from this year. So, a few of them are, though. And 3 of them are at least from HoloLive. High Tide by Muna. I really like Muna, her singing. It's great. I love the animatic for High Tide as well. It's like, if it has a really cool animatic for the song, it's gonna be on my list of things that I will watch and listen to a lot. Iya Iya Iya. I put this on here because I actually heard of the one that Kiara and Ina sang together. That's how I know of that song first. And then I listened to the original. I like both versions. The original has a bit more instrumentation to it. But I also really like Kiara and Ina singing. so I stuck with the original for this one. Xenoblade. There hasn't been a new new update yet in terms of Xenoblade 3 patches. I don't think we'll get any more patches until the next set of DLC drops for it. Probably best. Ooh. Yeah, Elden Ring's on one of my lists as well of games that I really liked from this year. Ivy by Aimer. Meant Cyberpunk. Oh, you meant Cyberpunk. Okay, my bad. My bad. Ivy by Aimer. I really like Aimer as well. Like, she's done a few Fate stuff or Type Moon things now. I think this song is not Type Moon as far as I know, but I just like her style of music most of the time. I think there's only like 1 or 2 songs from her that I'm like, yeah, that's okay. I'll listen to it, but it's not my favorite. But almost every song from her, I will listen to. Ame, or Rain, featuring Sick Boy, by Amy. That is how it is. Just Amy. I looked it up. It's just Amy. You're not supposed to say Amy. Like I thought you had to in the first place. But yeah, that one I really like that song. I really like Amy as well, because her style of music. The bad thing is that most of her songs you can't find as a karaoke version, or on the karaoke app that I like to use. You can't find her except for that one song that she sang for BNA, because she did sing for an anime ending song, and that's like the only one that I saw from her catalog that you can actually like find the karaoke version for. And I'm sad. But yeah, that I just put that one on here because there's a few other Amy songs that I found this year that I really like as well. So go listen. I'm skipping the second to last and going straight to the last one. Doggy God Street by Inagami Korone. I like Fake Type. Fake Type did the music for this song for Korone. It's so good. They've done a few other songs that I really like, and they've helped out with other Hololive, and I think a few Niji Zanji people as well. I would not be surprised. Now this is getting me into Undertale stuff. If they met with Toby Fox and then collab in a song, I would die. It's so good. They would be a force to be reckoned with. Like, Toby Fox already met with Yoko Shiromura, the composer of the Kingdom Hearts series, this year. Those two have met. If they were to collab on a song, God help us all. We're gonna be blessed to death with our ears. I don't want you to... No, but I want them to. I want them to serenade us with good tunes. So last song, which is on this list, is second to last. I should have put it as last. Astro Girl by Tsukumo Sana. Inappropriate music for what I'm about to say. Astro Girl I've only listened to it, I think, 3 times. And I can't listen to it anymore. It's because it's so... It reminds me of Too Sad. Of Not Too Sad. It's just... It gets me very sad very quickly. Like... The song itself is good. I like the song. I just can't listen to it anymore without thinking of what happened with Sana. Or it's like I got it's associated with that. So all I say is don't you know, like, take care of yourself. Don't let things go by. Because you never know when something... Like, you won't know if you miss them until they're gone. Or it's gone, you know. So... Yeah. I've heard that she is doing good, though. She was at Comic Het. So, she's living her life, but... Hope she stays healthy. Yeah, she's the one who had broken her back at the start of this year, basically, and was out of commission for a few months. Gura and Sabaton doing a song with another sea battle. God. Yeah, she's done quite a lot of karaoke songs, too. I mean, Gura's a karaoke beast. I still remember her, like, the ukulele style of Fly Me to the Moon. That's how I got introduced to Gura. Like... Anyways. And I know she's on break at the moment, too. But, yeah. She'll probably be back in time for the whole live festival. Which I think is that in February or in March? Don't remember. Although she did do, like, a brief appearance, I think, from, like, the New Year's live thing that just happened this morning, but I was asleep. I was asleep through it. Through the whole thing. And I woke up and I was like, oh crap, I forgot to get groceries and such. So then I had to run out the door. Yeah, hope she's doing good. Ina's coming back in just like a week or so. I think it's January 9th. Like, she's in Japan at the moment. Well, I don't know if she's still there, but she was in Japan at the very least. Not too long ago. So, she's doing fine. Okay, we gotta move on, because I'll just talk Hololive instead. Manga I've started reading. So, technically I should add one more manga to this list, because I just read a new manga yesterday. And read all of the current chapters that's out. Oops. I had to go back and find, like, a list of things. Two of the stuff that are on this list, the first two, you can also add to my things that I've watched anime-wise. I guess? Well, maybe not Kaguya-sama. I've watched Kaguya-sama. I told this story before. Kaguya-sama. I've always saw, like, manga screen caps and such of it. When the first season was coming out, I watched the first 3 episodes, and for some reason, just could not get into it. Like, I tried my best to get into the show, and I just could not do it. And this year, with it being in its quote-unquote final season, not really, but you know. I finally decided, okay, let's actually read the manga instead. And it's so much better as a manga for me. Oh my god. It's really good. I really like it. I'm not, it just ended, but I haven't read the final, like, few chapters. I have not read the final few chapters or so. So it's gonna be a good time, I'm sure. Ascendance of a Bookworm. I not fully watched all of the anime, but I have read most of the currently available manga at the moment, which is basically up to almost where the anime ends. Ascendance of a Bookworm is stupid good. It's so good. Like, what isn't that, an isekai? Yes, it is an isekai, but it's not like, you know, what is now we think of as isekai, I would say. For, like, up until where I'm at in the manga, she is still, like, she's not really powerful. She has so much, like, crap against her. Just trying to get through life and just wants to have books. That's all she wants. Let her have her dream of making books. So good. I would have watched more of the manga, watch more of the manga. Watch the rest of the anime. But, canceled my Crunchyroll, so, I no longer can watch the rest of the anime. Sad times for me. I'm sure I'll watch Season 3 eventually. I'll watch it eventually. Put it on the same level as Spice of Wolf and Mao no Yusha. I would say, yeah, about around there, yeah. I don't think it's, like, above them, but I would definitely say around that level. Da-da-da-da-da. So, the next one, Until I Become Me, I discovered this, a few months ago. I've talked about it before. It's the one where, like, this elementary school kid, you know, he's a real bully to girls. And then in chapter 1, he gets turned into a girl, and it's a medical disease thing. So, and it's a permanent effect. And so the rest of the manga has been just growing up, living as a girl, and it is very serious for the most part. It's not a comedy thing. Yeah, the English title is a bit different. I chose the English title for basically all of them. It's really good. It made me cry at least 3 separate times. There's been at least 2 more chapters since I've last read it. I haven't read those chapters yet. I'm sure it's gonna be a lot more drama too, because where they're at in the manga from where I last left off, they are in middle school now. The cast. I think in middle school, or they're like early high school. I actually don't quite know. The choice is his and hers. Hold on a second. I actually had to look this one up. I forgot which one this one was. Hold on. Oh, that one! That one's pretty good. That one's, like, also a, like... this one, they're more the same age. In college/adulthood times, where it's, like... Two guy best friends. They're all, you know... They haven't seen each other in 7 years, since high school, basically. And they meet up again, and one of them's a girl. There you go. And there's not that many chapters, really, at the moment. But I liked it. It's nice and cute. It is not as serious as... It is nowhere near serious than, like, Wandering Sun. Oh, God. Oh. It is nothing like Wandering Sun at the moment. Jesus. Yeah. I reincarnated into an Otome game as a villainess with only destruction flags in a dire situation. Verge of Destruction art. Alright, so this one is a spin-off manga off of the I reincarnated as an Otome villainess. Which has now 2 or 3 seasons of anime too? This is a spin-off manga. Same mangaka artist as, like, the manga version. But what happens instead of her being reincarnated when she's, like, 7? This version is she's reincarnated at the start of the game proper, which is when they're already in the elite school, and like she's already a good person and everything. Well, the reincarnated self, and so she doesn't have nearly as much time to, like, compared to, like, the original light novel / manga of, like, 7-ish years. She only has 3 months, basically, to, like, not die. It is short. It is a completed manga. I think it's... other than Kaguya-sama, it is the only one on this list that is done. Ba-da-da-ba-ba-ba-da-da. Oh yeah, I have Wandering Sun. I have just the first... I only had the first volume, though. Because that was the only one that was still at regular price at the time. That was years and years ago. I have no idea what the costs are now, but I'm sure they're still back up at like $30 plus dollar per book. Whew. Some people sell Volume 1 at $70? Jesus! Glad I got it when I did. I got it like for 15 or 17, something like that. That is insane. Yeah. I like, anyways, I like the Verge of Destruction thingy. It's short, it's like less than 30 chapters. It's a fun thing if you already are familiar with the original source. I do wish it was a little longer, because there was one plot point that I was like, wanted to know, but it's fine as it is. It's fine that it stopped where it did. You can still buy volumes 5 and up new. Ooh, okay. How many volumes are there? Total. Probably like 7 or 8. I don't think it's that long of a manga. But, yeah. Next up, the old man reincarnated as a villainess. This one's a fun one. I like this one. So, it's, as the title says, the old man reincarnated as a villainess. So, old guy who's a father gets reincarnated into a video game as a villainous. It's one that he has seen his daughter play a few times, which daughter, by the way, is like almost college age or so. But he's not, the thing is, he's not dead. He's just in the hospital, the dad. But he is in the world at the same time. And it's a fun, like, thing. He's like, I somewhat know of this game. What should I say to, like, I should be playing my role, right? I gotta be mean? But because he cares about them, he's like, oh, I can't hurt these people, though. I'll try to give them good advice instead. And inadvertently, is helpful. It's sweet. There's not too many chapters. I think like 20 something. Not too many. But it's fun for what it is. Bullfooty Season 2 comes out January. Wow. 15? There's 15 volumes? Are you joking? No way am I going to buy 15 plus volumes. Sorry, Wandering Sun, I'll stick with just volume 1. Jesus. Not that I have much space room, shelf room for many manga volumes. Anyways. Jesus. Last one on this list is My Wife Has No Emotion. So the reason why hey, look, Pokemon. So it's about a salaryman who gets a robot and falls in love with her, with the robot, and it's a lot. It is kind of serious. It's not really that comedic at all. A lot of philosophical thing. It's like, can robots love? Should they love? Where does sentience start and end? Serious-ish stuff like that. And also just like, she is my wife. Let us get married. It's something. I do like it myself. I don't remember how I got into it though. Friends here, baby. Okay. I only have one slide. I read something last night while I was making this list, because I was trying to find out where the My Wife Has No Emotion manga was, and I found a different robot manga thing, and now I wish I remember what the title of that one is, because I've read all the chapters of it and I want more. I was like, man, it's fun. That the one that I read last night was really fun. That one had a lot more comedic stuff about this woman whose husband just passed away. So he and her, so her and her son, who's a robot that she built, are like, okay, we're gonna go home to his home, which is Earth, and it's gonna take us 45 days or so to get there via like different ships, ports and calls and such. And yeah, it's fun. I like that one. I just read like up to the latest chapter yesterday, so it's good. Now there's one more slide. There is just one more slide. And it's the anime one. Which, well, oops, it's all Bocchi. Oops, all Bocchi. Bocchi the Rock is the only anime that I watched that came out... Okay, no, that's wrong. I watched Spy Family. I've watched the first season of Spy Family. I have not seen season 2 because, reasons. Money. So, I'll watch season 2 eventually. But Bocchi the Rock, oh my god. That phenomenal anime. Is Bocchi basically chaos? No! It may start out a little like K-On! In terms of me... Actually, you know what? No, that's even a disservice to it. No. It goes into the mind of Bocchi with her, like... Her like, depression and mind state. If you've ever been an iota of depressed, you probably will like this show. Because you will be like, oh no... No, Bocchi, I know what you're going through. Please. Please. And I want to cheer her on, and she gets better as the series goes on. Like, at the very start of the series, she is such a shut-in. And she wants to improve. The thing is, she wants to improve, but she just doesn't know how to do it. But it gets so... She finally gets friends. And unlike K-On!, I love K-On! As well. But unlike K-On!, where there's like maybe 2 or 3 performances of music at most, this show, Bocchi, actually really focuses on the music too. The music in this show also. I want to get that CD soundtrack thing they just released. Where it's like all the insert songs. I say insert songs, but you know, it's songs that the band, quote unquote, sings themselves. Good stuff. I'll get that CD next year. Haha, next year. Ha. Yeah. And also how they go into her mind sometimes with the different variations of animation. As the series goes on, the different styles of animation. At one point, one of the animations things is it like she turns 3D and it devolves generally until it looks like she's just like generic Blender and goes through the blocks that you start up Blender with. It's so good. There's a lot of comedic stuff though. It is a lot of comedy, but not like so comedic that, you know, that'll pop your head off or anything like that. But there is a lot of comedy. Trying to remember. I want to say, for me, like, the first episode is good, but I think I really got into Bocchi once episode 3 happened. And then by episode 4 is when, like, when they really start varying up the animation style for certain scenes. Style of art makes me think of Sugar Happy Life. Get that out of here. No. I do not want to think about Sugar Happy Life. I never watched it, and I know of it. No. No. We don't talk about Sugar Happy Life. And yeah, that is the end. That's the end of the list. That is my 2022 in review of things that I have watched / seen for the first time. So good stuff. Give me like a little bit, and then I shall boot up. I gotta boot up my legit 3DS. Not 3DS, DS. For Pokemon